So what we want to do is just take you on a quick comparison between the Galaxy Note 8.0, the iPad mini, which is upside down, and the Nexus 7 from Google. Now we just want to show you a quick hardware tour because we actually don't have that much time. We're being thrown out. Samsung has given us plenty of time so far, but you can notice right away, if we're just looking at hardware, the Nexus 7, the iPad mini, they both have this kind of sheer-sided, rectangular, unapologetically square approach. But Samsung has definitely rounded the corners a bit. You can see these much wider radius corners from the Galaxy S3. You can see as far as the back goes, once again, Apple and Asus have done the kind of matte finish, one metal, one in rubber. And here we have Samsung's hyperglaze coating on top of whatever material they're using on the back. And of course, you've got the S Pen down below. As far as cameras go, this is a 5-megapixel camera on the iPad mini, matched on the Note 8.0. No camera, of course, on the Nexus 7. Front-facing cameras on all of them. You can see they've all got their volume controls in the same place. IR blaster on the Note 8.0, which is not present on either of the other units. Flipping around to the other side, we can see another significant difference. The Galaxy Note 8.0, the only one not with a SIM card, but with a micro SD card slot. So that is definitely worth noting. And we hop around to the front here for the displays. The Nexus 7's display is a 1280 by 800 display at 216 ppi. The iPad mini is a 1024 by 768 display at 7.9 inches, kicking out 163 ppi. And the new Galaxy Note 8.0 is a 1280 by 800 display at 8 inches, kicking out 189 ppi. So both the Note 8.0 and the iPad mini feature IPS displays, just at different sizes here. Difficult to compare in the kind of lighting conditions we've got, and this is just a quick comparison. But you can see similar tolerances as far as edge, visibility, and of course in size. They're in basically the same neighborhood. And hopping over to the Nexus 7 for a quick display comparison. Difficult to do, of course, because TouchWiz throws up the wallpaper behind there, so we have exposure variances here. But the differences in pixel density, while they are definitely notable, are not instantly noticeable when you hop in here. We're not looking at these pixels here and saying, wow, this is crazy jagged. We're going to have a little more detailed look at that in the future. But right now, all three of these panels offer their ups, their downs, and we're not seeing clear winners in any of them. And just to wrap it up on the processor side, the iPad mini is of course rocking that A5 processor with 1 gig of RAM. The Nexus 7 has the Tegra 3, and the Galaxy Note 8.0, the newest of the bunch, is bringing an Exynos quad-core at 1.6 gigahertz, backed up by 2 gigs of RAM.